Welcome back, guys. This is a special episode for this year's Thanksgiving. Only this is known as ThanksKilling. And that is because we got a demonic turkey here by the name Turkey that has come to eat you and drink your blood like cranberry sauce. I am your host tonight, Paul Doski, and I'm also here with the lovely ladies of the podcast,
Tessa Baker
and Christella Labello.
And if you don't know who any of these girls are, then you just need to stop listening right now. So, Turkey. This is a very odd episode. So I think what we should probably do is explain to the listeners of the very first time that we've ever watched whatever this movie. And I'll go first, just to help it not make it so weird. What it's probably gonna be weird anyway, because for those of you that may have not seen this movie,
yeah.
You might as well start drinking ahead of time.
Yeah, you definitely might want to get liquored up ahead of time, or at least get the bottle ready.
I second that all the way. All the way.
Yeah, I mean, so anyway, I remember a few years ago, I was not doing much anyways around this time, because because me and my family at the time, we don't really do much of anything anymore since a couple family members have passed and gone. So we haven't really been into any type of holiday spirit. Plus, we've all been busy with work or whatever that's going on with our personal lives. So I kind of was on Netflix one night, and I stumbled across, like, new added stuff, like, recently released or added stuff on Netflix, and one of the titles happened to be this film, ThanksKilling. So, with me being horror and all that, I'm just like, whatever, let's see how bad this can really be. And, I think this episode should tell you exactly why we watched it again to even do this episode, but then again, I kind of need to watch ThanksKilling almost every year now, because it's like a ritual with, like, Thanksgiving, because it's not Thanksgiving without some turkey. And I mean the turkey, not what we eat turkey. Anyway, that's how I first found this film. Tessa, how did you first hear about ThanksKilling?
I heard about it through you, actually, babe. You're the one that actually introduced this film to me. This whole series, actually.
Yeah, those had been fun night drinking, too.
Yeah, first time I ever watched it, we played the drinking game with it, too.
Yep, and when we watched the other one, we even did the drinking game that actually came with the movie itself, because they actually were smart enough to somehow create their own version while watching. So we figured, why not? This can't be that bad.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Boy, were we wrong. So, yeah, Crystal, how about you?
I'm just a sucker for bad B-rated horror films, and I ran across it on Netflix. I think Paul had mentioned it before, and I ran across it sometime last year, and I was like, alright, I'll give this a watch. And boy, was I not disappointed on how bad it was.
It's definitely one of those movies where you sit there and you watch it and you're like, what the fuck am I watching? What is this? And you're just like, oh my god.
It's like a car crash. You want to look away,
but you just
you
can't.
because you want to see what happens next.
It can't be any worse than Zombievers, which that will be an episode sometime down the road, I bet.
Oh god, no, please.
Yeah. So yeah, we talk about the first moment of where everybody is getting out of school, and Billy, I'm just gonna call him the redneck here because he definitely acts like a redneck. Gets so excited that he ripped his shirt like Hulkamania, all because he's trying to get that one girl to flash for him, which she kind of does, the whore anyway. And then we get the awkward moment of Billy's friend who trying to meet the cool guy, kid, the quarterback guy, and he doesn't even know how to do that handshake that he's trying to do, and it's just so bad, such a mess, to the point where now on the road, he's talking about having sex with one of the girls in that car, to the point where they're all accusing the bitch that she's a whore, to the car breaking down. But let's go back a bit. How about that beginning, guys?
Them pilgrim titties, boy. You can't start off a film without some pilgrim titties.
Legitly, like, as soon as, like, it, like, goes to, like, after the first Thanksgiving, like, literally the second after it says that, there's tit on the screen. Like, right there.
Yep.
Nice titties, bitch.
Yeah, you got a face full of booby.
Nice tit, bitch. Yep. Yeah, some of those corny lines that they thought of for Turkey, I swear. And then, let's see here. Then, I don't even think we even got his name, but the guy that's in the wood with his, dog, or should I say, wife, yeah.
Lassie. That poor dog. He was like Hermit something. He was supposed to be Hermit something.
Oh, yeah, like Hermit. Yeah. Thank you, Hermit. And, the dog pissing on, the totem of Turkey to pretty much awaken him. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, piss.
Oh, fuck, piss. Yeah. Oh, geez.
Oh, my God. And that's how you start a AAA film, guys. Right there.
Yep.
It should have got an Oscar.
Yep. And then don't forget that you need to have those tits in the beginning, otherwise you ain't gonna sell us it.
If you don't have pilgrim titties in the beginning of your horror Thanksgiving film, then it's not gonna be good. So remember, pilgrim titties or nothing. I'm gonna need more than one beer.
Oh, yeah. I'm already drinking, and I'm already staring at it like I think I'm going to need another one at some point in time.
Yeah, you're definitely
Thank God I've got tequila. I've got tequila, and I've got vodka.
So, babe,
good.
After that whole incident with Turkey getting pissed on by the dog, what happened now?
The poor doggy meets an untimely demise by the turkey.
Yeah, and then what?
And
then what's the next corniest thing you can think of right after that? We're going by corniest moments, so what is the next thing that you remember? Come on. There should be something there, maybe. How about when Hermit actually finds his dog?
Yeah, well, Hermit finds his dog dead, and
Turkey is saying some stupid thing, and then Hermit points the gun at him, and he just like, oh, fuck.
yeah, oh fuck, and then bolts off. And then, next thing you know, the poor Hermit is like falling to his knees and going, first my wife and now my dog. No! Over dramatic.
We're talking about how bad that no is.
It was pretty bad.
It was so bad.
It was so bad.
But it's so funnily good. Like, it's just like, oh my goodness, I cannot take this film serious anymore. After that, no. No.
Look, okay, we gotta talk about the fucking sheriff and his wife. The coffee pot thing had me fucking rolling in her honesty.
Yeah, that fucking part. Oh my god.
This tastes like shit.
Would you take a dump in it?
Yep.
Actually, I did. I want a divorce. Okay. That was his reaction. Like, no, I'm sorry, why, just, okay. I'm like...
It's like, okay, well then.
And for the listener, by the way, when this scene is going on, when he tasted the coffee and he says, what did you do, take a dump in it? And when the wife said, actually, yes, I did, she actually shows him the 2 turds in the coffee.
In the coffee pot itself. With the coffee in it.
With the coffee in it, yep.
And I was just like, oh god.
And then he's like picking his teeth, like cleaning them or something. It's just like, oh, yeah.
Did you get corn or something stuck between your teeth or something?
Yeah.
Why are you picking your teeth?
Yucky.
Oh, God. This is just going to be one of those amazing type of episodes where it's going to be like Outlast 2, only this time we got turkey to talk about. And we're drinking, so what more fun can it be than that?
I think I'll enjoy this one way more than Outlast 2's podcast. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, Outlast 2 was such a disappointment. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. Turkey.
Yeah, this son of a bitch. So, so after the dog thing, we talk about the woods now. After, what's-his-face, Billy's friend, which I'm drawing a blank already of his name, he sees that sign that says Crawberg, or Crawford, or whatever, and that's when he's like, where have I heard of this before? And then he remembers the story of the legend of the turkey. Or should I say turkey?
ThanksKilling.
With the most powerful Indian that, like, brought this turkey to life. And everything else to get his revenge. And pretty much anybody that disobeys or disrespects the land or the meaning of Thanksgiving or something like that. Turkey was kind of...
The land or the Indians.
And the people.
The
land and their people.
Yeah.
And then I think there was something else too.
He's pretty much like the spirit of revenge of Thanksgiving.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much what I boiled it down to.
Yep. And then, oh God, then it gets even more worse. But yeah, so during the campfire songs and things, not only is like people trying to get laid, but and what's-her-face go to make a phone call to the sheriff, which is her dad, and then Turkey there, she comes back and tried to say, like, hey, this turkey's real, and then everybody else now thinks, like, it's some type of joke, and now the other guy, the geek, I'm just going to call him the nerd, he's now thinking everybody's freaking out to the point because he can't believe, like, his story got him that bad. And then, out of nowhere, we get this flying animal into the fire.
That's a baby bunny. Poor baby bunny. What'd it do to you?
I can't.
And what they said, they were like,
he was like,
that happens all the time.
Or something.
Yeah, and then he's like, it looks like it's been gutted, like ripped open, and by a beak.
But not just any beak. A turkey beak. Oh, God.
And then, like, they just want to go to sleep and forget about it. I'm like, what the fuck? Get out of there. Leave.
Yep.
Let's just go to bed, guys. No, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that is right. And then the next morning, Billy meets Hermit, who pretty much, Hermit called himself Billy's guardian angel. Because,
pretty much we're talking about, the fact that he stood guard over,
Billy
all night. And he woke up to having turkey turds on his chest, which... By the
like beef.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it looked like beef jerky bits.
Yeah, it did. Which, by the way, I want to back up for a minute and I want to mention something else. How about the really cheesy, horrible, like, slutty hoe bag girl that keeps on trying to get into what's-his-face's pants, like, throughout...
Johnny's pants?
Yeah, Johnny's pants. Like, oh my god. I just could not get over how, like, stupid and dumb and everything she was acting. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, especially what does she say to Johnny when the car breaks down?
Oh,
maybe if I drink enough, you can always check
under my hood. It's like, oh, cheesy pickup line.
Oh, horrible.
But, no, Pup's putting in her 2 cents.
It is horrible. Pups is on a whole rant about turkey.
Yeah.
Pup, I'm sorry. It was a horrible film, and I know. Please forgive us.
Pup said that's 2 extra treats tonight, Mommy. For that horribleness.
For making me watch that terrible film.
Terrible but good film for some weird reason. Like, I don't mind that film at all. I just think it's just the most cheesiest, corniest thing ever. That it's so bad that it's good. And I think that's why I gotta watch it every year. At least during this time. So we got that cheesy pickup line from the whore. And then we got Billy who trying to make his move with the whore. And that doesn't work. Then Hermit saves Billy, so then they get out, so they can all go home to be with their parents. Johnny here is trying to make amends with his father, who,
oh god, that whole fucking scene.
Alright, Crystal, since you just said that, go for it, Crystal.
No, it's just so fucking awkward. Like, he's talking to his dad, and, like, I was trying to, like, watch it, and for some reason his dad gets fucking mad at him, and goes out on the porch, and starts smoking his pipe.
Oh, because he's not, like, a star-like quarterback anymore,
yeah.
So he's pissed off about it.
And then he tells his dad that he's a quarterback, and he's like, oh, just like your old man. And then they're friends again, and I'm like, ugh, this is fucking terrible.
And then Turkey had to come in and, like, said, oh, this is too much, or something like that.
Yeah, and he kills his dad or something, and then he's like, you killed my dad.
Yeah.
Like, the emotion he has is not there. He's just like, oh, you killed my dad.
Not only that,
That's it.
I'm trying to remember what Turkey even says while he's, like, slitting his dad's throat. It's just like, yeah, I'm slitting your throat, or something like, what? Like, oh my goodness. And then, of course, you see this weird ass, like, when the head is being thrown to Johnny, you see this weird, like, a effects. I don't even know the appropriate word here. But you see, like, these weird effects going on with the head right before Johnny catches the head of his dad.
It's like blood splatter spray or whatever.
But it's not really, it doesn't even look like blood. It was like a red, like a hot potato or something. Like, it was just like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Yeah.
Did you get your supplies from the Halloween store? I'm pretty sure you got your supplies from the Halloween store.
Or somewhere. I mean, holy shit. So then now he believes, now that he's seen Turkey, now he believes the girl even more that he's trying to get with. And so they meet up at Billy's house, if I remember correctly. It's Billy's house. And then the geek is like trying to say like something about a book, and they all, oh no, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Because that was during the story, he talking about the books that were made all about this and blah blah blah. I can't exactly, oh wait, yeah, now I remember. So they meet up there, and then they remember the whore, so they're trying to go to the whore's house. Babe, and this is where what you tell the story.
Oh, good grief.
So what is going on at the whorehouse?
The whore's house? She's doing it with some other guy that is not Johnny. And they're doing it doggy style. And you see Turkey opening the door going, hey, what's going on in here? And he notices that the two are going at it.
And he, of course, had to make a cheesy line by something with, like, making pumpkin pie or something and licked his feathers in his mouth, like
yummy pumpkin pie.
Like yummy pumpkin pie.
So he goes up behind the guy that's doing the girl, and he kills him. And splatters blood onto her back. And she's complaining, and she's like, you're
done already?
You're done already? You came already? That was quick, and blah, blah, blah. And then the turkey goes and there starts screwing her. Yeah, starts screwing her from behind. And she's... and she's like, this doesn't... she's like, this doesn't... You don't feel...
Exactly.
She's like, "This You don't feel right. Why do you feel different?" And then she turns around to the freaking turkey screwing her, and she's screaming. She's like, "Oh my god!
You just got stuffed!"
This is exactly what the turkey says. Oh my god!
Right before he kills
her.
All right, Chris, don't think you're laughing so hard. So what happens next after Turkey gets his fun out of the way and kills her? What happens with that? After that?
Oh
God! Oh.
So the gang goes looking for her, and they find out she is dead. And I think it's Johnny that comes out and was like, I found an extra small condom that was gravy flavored.
What a feather.
With a feather.
Yep.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but if you ever try to woo your woman with a gravy flavored condom, get out.
Yep.
Leave. Oh, God.
Oh, man. So then this is the part where they all look at the geek now because they remembered about these books. And so what's the next step? They're trying to go figure out how to destroy this turkey. And since the libraries are closed because it's so late at night, they go to that girl's house where the sheriff... so they go to the sheriff's house, which is... The sheriff's house, sheriff is the dad of this girl, which I'm drawing a brain fart of her name, which is weird. But we'll just call her, like, the kinky girl, I guess. Like, she's gotta, like, let her dad know everything. Especially, like, during the drive when she was first calling. Billy was mentioning something about, hey, pass the beer. And he was just like, what? What did I just hear? Pass the beer? Oh, no, Dad. No. No. We'll just be there. We'll be home in a couple of hours. Bye, Bobby. Bye. Hanged up the phone. But, so, who wants to talk? I'll do it. So, I think it's before they decide to go to her house, Turkey is actually knocking on her door, and the sheriff opened the door, and
Turkey's wearing a disguise. Which is nothing more than a plastic frame pair of glasses with like a fake nose attached to it.
Fake nose and fake eyebrows
Yeah.
on top of the glasses. So, without the guys think, so the guy's getting ready for a ball, like a Thanksgiving ball, because he's trying to win this contest by dressing up as a turkey. Well, now, what makes this more weirder by the minute is that Turkey is talking to him, and the sheriff is not realizing this is an actual turkey based on the size. Like, it's talking to him. But this gets more messed up, so just wait. If you think this is bad, just wait. So, the sheriff invites Turkey, or the disguised turkey, inside for a drink, and they're talking, while waiting for the sheriff's daughter to get home. And as they're talking, they're going on about whatever, and then Turkey trying to be nice, okay? Turkey is actually trying to get up and leave without killing the sheriff. He's like, okay, I think I better go.
And then the sheriff says something, and he's like, one more word and I'm gonna fucking kill you.
And then that final nail in the coffin was, what an odd looking duck. And what did Turkey say? That's it.
Oh, that's it. And he kills him.
Yep. And then, Crystal, what happened after that?
Oh, God.
What's the most corniest thing about this next part?
Is the fucking fact that the group goes to the girl's house and Turkey answers the door with her dad's face on. And the girl is completely oblivious that Turkey is not her father.
Yeah, after having to bend down to practically the floor to greet her father, which I couldn't believe it. I'm like, the first time I ever saw this, I was like, really? Really? They don't recognize that that's not him just by bending down that far to the freaking floor? And I'm just like, wow. Wow.
Apparently, they don't know their own father that well, I guess. Or something, because if you gotta bend down to greet your dad when you shouldn't be needing to bend down, then shouldn't that be a red flag, you would think?
I'd be like, wow, Dad, you lost some weight and some height. And you have feathers.
And you have
Wait
feathers.
a minute.
Dad, what a great costume.
When have you become a turkey, Dad?
So,
And the first time I saw it, I thought she was, like, pretending not to recognize, like, pretend that was her dad. Because I thought maybe she realized that was Turkey. Because, like, when they talk about the book, she kind of, like, stops them from saying anything. And I was like, oh, okay, she realizes that's Turkey. No, she's just plain ignorant. Ignorant. That's what she is. She's ignorant.
Yep. And yeah, so as Crystal just said, that's pretty much what's going on right now, is that they're looking for that book. And while they're looking for that book, Billy is starting to get hungry, even though he's been eating french fries while, like, learning how to read from his best friend, the nerd and like eating French fries and reading again, then getting upset with a book to drop in the book, and then he needs to go get something to eat because he's hungry. And because they found the book of how to kill the demonic turkey, she tells Billy that he needs to go out and go find something to eat. And that is right, pup. What an idiot. So, as this guy
I
is...
did not like this film.
So, as Billy is trying to walk and get food, the nerd is trying to also decode the codes in the book of how to destroy this turkey. And once he finally broke the codes, he went to Johnny and What's-Her-Face, the girl, to explain the codes, even though at the time he didn't really mention anything, so then Johnny had to tell him that he haven't even explained anything yet of how to defeat the turkey, so then the nerd had to explain what was going on, and then at the very end of it all, the nerd goes, you can find turkey two ways. Inside his teepee, otherwise he is killing one of your friends. And that is when, babe,
They go, oh no, not Billy. So they go looking for Billy.
Yep, that's right. They go looking for Billy.
And they're driving along, and they see Billy's body laying on the side of the road, in which case Billy's nerdy friend jumps out of the Jeep, and he gets all dramatic, and he's like, no, not you, no, you're my best friend, no, you can't die, oh, it's not so bad, his guts are hanging out all over the place, he's bleeding all over, it's not so bad, you're gonna be fine. And then it goes into this really fucking cheesy song. Dance.
And then we'll back up. And Crystal, what happened to Billy?
So, okay, first of all, when Billy's leaving, he's digging through the fridge, and fucking Turkey's trying to get the dead sheriff's body out of the way.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
And Billy goes, hey, Sheriff, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I'm just cleaning up. And then he realizes that the dead sheriff's on the ground. He's like, wait a minute, if that's the sheriff, you must be the turkey. And I'm like, thank you, Captain Obvious, for that information. How did you not know when he opened the door? So, I think he runs out the house, or Turkey, runs away, or something like that.
Yeah. Turkey gets out of the house, Billy runs away.
Well, hang on. Billy called the gang. That's when the whole talk about Turkey began with the whole, I'm back for revenge for my people and blah, blah, blah. And Johnny trying to say, didn't we make amends with your people? And didn't we,
give you land and you have your own casinos and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's when Billy grabs hold of Turkey, so that way the nerd could try to do the ritual thing, which at the time he couldn't because he didn't know what the hell the thing was. So Turkey gets away. So now, anyway, Crystal, go on. So now this is Billy leaving and walking down the road, and then what?
Alright, so Billy's all sad, and he's going to find food. And Turkey disguises himself, it's so terrible, as a cooked turkey that's floating in the air.
Yeah,
and I shit you not, it is a stock image of a cartoon-looking turkey dinner.
Maybe like a clip art, type thing going on here.
And so Billy's, eating the fake turkey. And when he's done, he's like, I'm full, And the next thing you know, a rifle gets pushed through his gut.
Shoots his gut.
And
Yep.
shoots him. And he comes breaking out of Billy's stomach. And he says something fucking terribly corny. I can't remember what he says.
before that.
It's just
This
something
is
else.
foul play or something like
This
that.
is what I
Yeah.
call
This
foul
is what I call
play.
foul play.
Foul play.
Gobble gobble, motherfucker.
Fucker. Oh my god. That's the best fucking line right there. Between nice tits bitch and gobble gobble motherfucker, I don't know which one's the best.
Oh, we seem to like the you just been stuffed one too.
I'm gonna drink your blood with cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce.
Or juice,
Yeah.
yeah.
Something of that.
Cranberry
nature.
sauce, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, this movie.
Yep.
Oh god, I want a drink.
Oh, I need another drink.
I can't though.
Yeah, so after that, that's when, like, what Tessa was saying, the nerd friend gets out of the car, starts saying, Why? Not you. It's not that bad. And then this sing-along song thing starts or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're feeding each other ice cream.
Running and
Which is
skipping
really
through the
weird.
grass and frolicking and stuff. It's really weird. It's definitely one of those things where you're just like,
What
what
am I watching?
It's like,
Go
when
ahead
did
and just
this...
kiss each other already.
Yeah, it's like, go on and just like settle,
Make out already.
settle the
Jeez.
tension and just kiss each other already.
Yeah. Alright. So I think it's time we just skip ahead now. So now that we know how this guy dies and everything else, they finally get down to the beating. So, here's the most cheesiest fucking corny thing too. So they finally get to the teepee that is out in the road.
On the side of the road.
On the side of the road. And
Not even hidden. Just it's there.
And then instead of trying to be all like, you know,
Torch the teepee.
torch the pee or like trying to be quiet about it, since they literally parked like right near the damn thing, and then they had to get out and go into a huddle just to plan out what they're gonna do.
And like, do we have some rope? And they pull out this freaking twine shit that could not be rope.
Yeah, Johnny pulls out of his pocket like, hey, I grabbed this, and it's like
String.
string. That's not
Not rope.
rope. And then then the girl asked about a lighter, which he gave him a lighter.
And she gives him this weird look like, why do you have a lighter?
And I forget what he says to her about it, but
It's like, to be prepared, it's better to be prepared than not, right?
yeah, or something like corny like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the nerd had to get volunteered to do the work, while Johnny and the girl distract Turkey.
From going in the front while the nerd goes in the back with the twine, with the little string.
Yeah, to tie him up so that way they could do the ritual to kill Turkey. Who wants to take over?
And all Turkey wants to do is eat a salad. He's just trying to enjoy his salad.
Yeah, he's just trying to enjoy his dinner, and they come in and they rudely interrupt it.
Yeah. I don't know why a turkey would be eating, like, a salad the way he was, especially, like, using, like, the tongs and stuff, like, we would really use, just to be like, like, yeah.
It's nothing like having a nice big salad after a long, hard day.
Oh, man.
Oh, Turkey.
So, they finally distract Turkey, and they tie him up with this little itty-bitty piece of twine rope, string, whatever.
String shit, yeah.
And they do the whole ritual thing to pretty much
Take his invincibility away.
but we forgot something too. So Turkey wears like a totem around his neck or in between the feathers or his totem.
Yeah, and they took it off of him beforehand.
Yeah, they took it off when Billy held him down where Turkey was trying to hide the sheriff's body. And then, so now this is what made him powerless, because, the totem wasn't on him to protect him. And then they don't even think it's working, and the guy goes, it has to be, because now he should be powerless. And then this whole scene here is like ridiculous. Like, they can't even finish it before Turkey runs away again. But as Turkey runs away, he meets Hermit.
With an immediate shotgun blast to the face.
And
point blank range.
before you hear the shotgun blast, you hear Turkey's other famous line, "Oh, fuck. Bang!"
Goes flying into a garbage can.
Which is not just any garbage can.
It's a radioactive materials dumpster.
And what makes this more corny is that you're supposed to torch the turkey, because it said it in the book, you have to torch the turkey. Just like you would torch a witch, pretty much.
Yeah, burn it at the stake, just like you would.
And,
awful wording.
yeah. And I'll get to that in a minute, but because that's
Well, can I say something?
Go for it.
What the hell does burn a steak at the witch have to do with Thanksgiving?
It doesn't.
Exactly.
Like, that, I was like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything to deal with Thanksgiving?
And I find that offensive.
You probably should.
Yeah, I was just like, this is kind of, I thought that was dumb. I'm like, why don't you just put him in an oven and roast him like a turkey?
Yeah.
Not burn him at the stake like a witch. I was like, okay, this has nothing to do with the whole plot of the film.
No. But I guess because of the fact it's a demonic turkey, I guess you just have to use steak. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
It's not like it's an exorcism, for crying out loud.
No.
Demonic turkey, you know.
So,
I mean, do you want to tie weight? Are we going to tie weights to his little legs too and see if he floats?
Yeah, right?
I mean, this has got nothing to do with it. Fucking Hansel and Gretel's witch got cooked in the oven. Why can't the turkey get cooked in the oven?
exactly.
I agree.
Damn.
Jesus, this film gets more weirder.
And it's so weird. And if you think this one's weird, oh my god. You should see the...
ThanksKilling 3?
Yep, ThanksKilling 3, because that one is so much weirder.
Yep.
So weird. But anyways.
Anyway, yeah, so now, because nobody wants to torch turkey carcass in the thing, or whatever, they just think he's dead. And they go on with their lives, and Hermit had got his revenge for his wife and the dog. And he goes off, and then they think it's all said and done with, so they go back to Johnny's new girlfriend's house, which we don't really know, like, that yet until they're on the couch watching. What are they watching, by the way? They're watching Night of the Living Dead.
One of my favorite black and whites of all time.
I totally missed that part. I didn't remember that part.
Yep, they were watching Night of the
I
Living
think
Dead.
I liked the way.
And this is where it gets even more weird, and that is after she says that she'll date Johnny, they start like making out and getting funky on the couch, and then
they go down to the floor and start doing the funk.
And then
the naughty.
The nerd is like, I think I need to go take a piss. Like, now.
That's my exit cue. I'm just gonna go this way and go to the bathroom while you guys are all getting down and dirty on the floor.
But what happened when he tried to make that exit?
Well, he does get to go to the bathroom. He comes out of the bathroom. I guess he's going like out to the kitchen to get something to snack on, to munch on, or whatever.
Yep.
and he opens the kitchen, the refrigerator door, and he's looking through the refrigerator, and he gets a meat thermometer stuck in his ass, like stabbed into his ass. And he turns around to see Mr. Radioactive Turkey.
That's right, radioactive turkey. So now it's gotten even worse because now this.
So he goes after the nerd and knocks him down to the floor and starts pulling out his tongue till he rips it out. And then he's not done with the nerd kid, unfortunately. Then he starts pecking at his chest and pecks until he rips out his heart. And I'm just like, oh my god.
And all the time the nerd is pretty much like choking on his tongue.
Choking on his own blood and everything else.
And then,
awful.
As he's dying, he gets this heavenly vision of Billy. Hey, there's no turkeys here. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Grab my hand.
Like, let's go, buddy.
Let's let go, buddy. There's no turkeys.
Like, oh my god.
And then, at that point in time, after the nerd gets taken out, that's when what, Crystal?
That's when Johnny wakes up. He has like this nightmare. And him and the girl on the couch. He's like, I have this bad nightmare. And she's like, it's okay, it's over with. Everything's fine. And he's like, I'm still worried about the nerdy guy. Everything still got me spooked. And he's talking about Turkey coming back to life. And the girl goes, the only way he could come back is if he fell in radioactive waste. And that only happens in movies. So, he goes and looks for the nerdy guy. And he's looking for him, he's calling him. And Turkey's like, I'm in here making a turkey sandwich. So he goes in there, and there's radioactive. He sees the dead nerd, and then all of a sudden, the radioactive turkey has an electric meat carver and shoves it in his gut.
Yep.
And so him and Turkey are fighting, and the girl comes in there and is like, oh no, Johnny! And they end up getting away from Turkey in the kitchen.
Meanwhile, with the electric knife still stuck in his gut and unplugged and dragging that along. But anyways, go on.
Yes. And they end up in the shed because God knows that was the smartest place to go. Let's go to that shack over there.
Yeah,
While she's almost stepping on that cord.
Yeah, let's not get into a vehicle and try to get you some medical attention and try to save you. No, let's go in this shack out here in the middle of the damn field. You know.
And pray that we live.
Yep.
And then, on top of that, she's asking if she still had the lighter. And so, she takes the lighter from Johnny, finds a
can of flammable fluid.
Liquid. And then trying to say something to Johnny like you'll be okay and blah blah blah, and then they try to kiss and then Johnny dies.
So then Turkey and the girl face off, and she lights the lighter and takes the can and goes and
I can't remember exactly what she said too right before she flamed him too.
She says peck on someone your own size.
Yeah.
Peck on someone your own size.
Yup. Tortured him. And
then grabs a baseball bat.
Hang on.
Yep.
At this point in time when Turkey's on fire, he goes, oh, fuck.
And he's like, oh my god, my feathers are melting. My feathers are melting. Oh, fuck.
So then the baseball bat happened, which...
So she comes in with the baseball bat and takes and whacks him with it. He goes flying into this
already made...
Yeah, this already made torch bale thing in the middle of the field, which I'm just like, wow, they must have really been preparing just,
I'm
do
trying
like
to figure out when did they do that because we didn't even see that.
ceremonial burning. It's like, jeez, like, oh, that's just randomly sitting there. When did they have the time to build that?
And then once again, he's just like, oh, fuck! Because he's now getting burned in the stake and, like, fire all around him and all that jazz. And, oh, God. It's all God. And then, at the end of all that, yeah. That was pretty much it. Like, I don't even think we need to go anymore because I think that was really much about it besides the fact that at the end of the...
Guys, no. We can't miss the part where he gets burnt and magically a fried chicken leg shows up.
Oh, yes.
For her to eat on.
Wow, Hermit comes over and says, good job.
Good job. And gives her a good old-fashioned wink. I know. And I'm like, that's not a fucking turkey leg. That's a chicken leg from Popeyes. Holy crap. Why are you eating on a goddamn chicken leg? Hey, can we talk about the awkward family Thanksgiving at the end?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that was probably one of the most awkwardest scenes in that film, especially the pedo uncle that kept staring directly at the camera. Like, the scenes he was in, he stared at the camera. And I was like, you don't make eye contact, sir. Do not. But that whole scene was fucking weird. Like, the dude with the turkey hat on, and the weird pedo uncle guy in the corner over there. And the little girl started falling asleep during the prayer. I was like, this is really fucking awkward. And why do they have turkey on the platter? Like, did they go, oh look, a completely cooked turkey on this big old burn pile. We don't have to buy a turkey this year.
It's like, yeah, let's just take it to the table, put it on a platter and let's eat it. Who cares where it's better?
I'd question if I found the whole cooked turkey in my backyard.
Right.
Especially with the meth heads around here. I'd be like, something's wrong with this. Why did you leave a whole turkey in my backyard? Is it full of drugs? And if so, I don't want it. Take it.
And then, of course, as this prayer is going on, turkey, or the cooked meal, gets up off the plate and charges at the camera. Because he's not done yet.
It's like, prepare for a sequel. To be continued.
In space.
In space. And that doesn't happen.
This movie is definitely one of those movies that where I watch it, no matter how many times I watch it, I still have the same reaction. Like, what the fuck am I watching?
That's why you gotta watch this with beer or liquor or something.
you need to liquor yourself up real good to watch this movie to get yourself through it.
And if you can watch it sober, I'm proud of you. Because I can watch it sober. But then afterward, when I'm talking like I am right now, I kind of need a beer from all that. Because it's just one of those awkward movies and weirdest bad thing that it's good.
It's so horrible that it's good in its own little ways.
So yeah, I think we got all the awkwardness out of this. But if we had to say what was our favorite wine from Turkey, what would it be? Mine definitely You Got Stuffed.
Yeah, it's definitely between You Got Stuffed and Gobble Gobble Motherfucker for me.
I think mine's Gobble Gobble Motherfucker.
And there you have it. That is ThanksKilling.
So that was for our Thanksgiving episode.
So I hope you enjoyed, and we hope that now you don't try to put your turkey in some radioactive dumpster to make it come back to life.
Or either that be sure you check your turkey and make sure it's not going to come back in, or you're not going to have turkey show up at your doorstep trying to kill you.
Wearing a disguise? Yeah. Oh, boy.
What are your thoughts about that, Crystal?
Gobble gobble, motherfucker.
Well, on that note, like Tessa said, hope you enjoyed our Thanksgiving episode.
It was
definitely gobble gobbly.
It was definitely.
I definitely got stuff.
It was definitely one of those like campy bad horror films, but it's so bad that it's good.
Yeah, and like Crystal said, it's so
laugh.
bad, but you still need to watch what's going on.
Yeah, you just can't look away.
You just can't do it. You cannot look away. But okay, guys. Well, I think by now, you know where you can find the Horror Cast, and if not, you can find it pretty much everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can even donate to our charity still that runs up all the way to June of next year, and that is Smarter Than the Killer.
And that is for One Up on Cancer.
Yep, because that is for helping anybody pay their bills that is trying to fight or has already battled cancer, but just paying off. And $1 can go a long way, people. $1 can go a long way. Even if you just donate $1, it can go a long way. So if you're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube even, just look up Everything Horror Podcast and you should be able to find it. If not, I apologize. But if you are listening to this on Podbean, then you already know what to do, and that is look at the descriptions, and you'll see all the links to where you can find us. But on that note, Crystal, where can people find you if you would like to be found?
You can find me on many platforms. You can find me on Twitter at Cristillo Games. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv Cristillo_Lavello. You can also find me on Facebook at Cristillo Twitch TV. You can also find me on the PlayStation Network under Eerie Cutie. So there are many places you can find me, also on Instagram as Cristillo Lavello. So there's many places you can find me. I lurk everywhere.
You even have a Twitter.
I have a Twitter.
Yes, you do. All right, guys. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Crystal. What?
I said I do.
Yep, you do. Cristillo Games or something like that, right?
Yep, Cristillo Games.
Well, okay, guys. It's been a while. So on the count of 3. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
Stay scary.
Gobble gobble, motherfuckers.
I just got stuffed.